Hi everyone. So as you can see, I'm driving, but I feel really inspired to come on and say a few things that's been on my mind regarding career, regarding career switching, like applying to new jobs, and how do you know when the right moment it is to take that next step? How do you gut check with yourself? So I promise everything is okay driving. I'm keeping my eyes on the road as much as I can. But yeah, some of the things that I've dealt with in my career is, when is it time to go? When is it time to stay? Like, when do you know that an opportunity, a role is meant for you and you can continue to squeeze the lemon, make the lemonade? Or when is the lemon dry? When is this no longer the right situation, the right place to be in? So a lot of that has to do with the gut check, the temperature thermometer check. And it's hard to really evaluate, it's hard to really be able to point a finger and know whether to start applying to jobs, update your resume, your LinkedIn, look for recommendations, networking. Like, it's hard to know when to do all those things if we're just going based off of our mind, if we're just trying to do the next logical thing. Like, for example, I remember when I was in contract roles, and the contract is a limited time depending on the contract. Some of them were for 5 years, some of them were for 9 months. And it's always scary to get to that point of, what do I do now when the time is up? Should I start applying in order to kind of safeguard my financial situation? Should I try and network like crazy to make sure that I find a place for myself? But all of that are actions based off of fear and anxiety. They're not to say that those aren't worthwhile things to do, but if the energy in which I'm doing them isn't kind of centered and grounded, if I'm just flailing about, anxiously, then that means that I'm moving with anxiety. I'm moving without purpose, without groundedness. And those people may or may not hear me clearly. They may not receive the message that I'm trying to put out confidently in a calm energy. So it's mindful. I think it's super important to be mindful of, first, what is it that feels right for us? And I really like to do what's called morning pages. So in the morning, just kind of stream of consciousness, write all the things that come to mind, all the things that you're feeling about your job, whatever it is that you're currently working through, that you would like to work on, and see what are the feelings that are coming up. Is it stress? Is it anxiety? Is it this feeling of uncertainty and you wanting to have control, you wanting to be able to get some more autonomy, get some more power back? And if that's the case, then start with that. Start with what is within your control. What are the things that are going to get you to a place of groundedness? And then, within a reasonable time, if you're on a pressure, like if the contract is ending or you already feel like the role that you're in is just not a fit, give yourself a specific amount of time to work through as much as you can of that frustration and anxiety, so that you can then be able to take the steps in a more conscious, in a more deliberate manner. So that's my quick tip for today. Maybe that was like 2, 3, I don't know. But hopefully that was helpful, because it's hard. It's hard to be able to make rational decisions when we're feeling irrational. It's hard to be able to move from a place of power and peace when we're feeling lost and anxious, and we're just making moves out of fear and desperation. So it's not to invalidate your experience. It's not to say that your feelings don't matter. They 100% do. This is exactly why that morning journal, morning pages prompt is so important, because the more we can be in tune with our emotions and be so vulnerable with ourselves, then the next steps naturally arise. We can start to make the logical, the practical decisions based from a place of intention, from sincerity, from capacity. What is it that we really... Okay, sorry for getting cut off. I got a notification. So I just wanted to say that getting in tune with yourself first and foremost, being really honest with yourself, your true feelings, your true, like, putting it all out there. If journaling isn't for you, then I like to walk and talk. So it's like talking to God or the universe, or saying a prayer, meditating, like anything that gets you introspective, so that you can then really be able to kind of put all your cards out on the table and be able to make more clear, decisive action, instead of just reactive, desperate fear. I know that those feelings are uncomfortable, and it can be hard to confront that, to be able to be honest with ourselves. But that's what it's about. That's what it's about when we're really trying to make intentional career, job, work, relationship, like all of it. That's what it takes to be able to do the small moves that then have the bigger, greater impact. So I hope this is helpful. It's something that has helped me time and time again in all of my job hops, all of the situations that I've put myself in willingly, that I've taken myself out of willingly. And yeah, it's something that I really recommend with my clients, the people that come into my world, so that they have something that at the end of the day, we all need to be able to make our own decisions, and not lean on other people like me or any other person on the internet, but really being able to have our own strength, our own power. And of course, get support when you need it. I'm here for that. But yeah, I hope this was a quick tip. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.